This narration has nothing to do with the Sirao Pictorial garden we visited recently. The place has already been featured and covered by a lot of people, including vloggers, and so there's no need for us to do so. And so, let me just talk about something profound and superficial at the same time. You can decide in whatever angle you see or the conclusion you arrive at with. But we will be using the flowers in the garden as a background. While we wander searching for the meaning of life, we encounter something that will change us at a moment's notice. It starts with something that nourishes you, makes you strong, but when it is time for it to go, you have to leave it behind. You can hold on to the feeling for a long time, but ultimately, you have to let it go. Leave it all behind because another might come up. It makes you more prepared for it. But still, you have to let it go when time comes. It is unpleasant, but it has to be done in the right place and time. We hold on to being satisfied, being nourished, being pampered, but come a time you have to let it go. Letting it go is good for you and for the earth. Ultimately, we need to leave something behind and leave it for good. As a battle of feeling and emotion, you have to let it go or it will haunt you for the rest of your day. There are unfamiliar places where you will encounter it, but it must be done when you are most alone and at peace with yourself. And let it go. You can let the feeling go, but you need to do it in your own space and time. Sometimes it is quick and easy, and sometimes it is hard. It is part of us after all that we have to let it go with an open hand. There might be a journey that is long and winding with ups and downs. The bumps along the way of life makes you want to let it out. You want to scream, but you can't. You have to hold on until you find a place where your heart is protected, where you find solace. There are feelings that can be held on, and there are those that we can't control. Sometimes you want to forget it all, but at the height of the moment, it comes back and haunts you. You can scream internally in agony, and you can tell someone about it, but they can't do nothing. You have to decide for yourself when and where. Let it go, and don't be ashamed if someone you know figured it out. As human as we are, we all experience the same kind of feeling. The catharsis is well worth it. The catharsis it gives is more than you ever know. Then finish it with whatever means to cope with the outburst of emotion. When we like something, we get into it with all we can take to satisfy a longing. But there are consequences. If you are strong enough, you can make it through. But brace yourself, as you will experience the same feeling in varying degrees as we walk through this stage we call life. Questions of what if arises. What if I let it go in a place where I shouldn't be? Then is it up to you if it is worth it? For those who listen to my rambling, to my lengthy, confused, and inconsequential voiceover, I admire you because you have the character, the dojo, to look beyond the spoken words. You have the making of an enlightened man. There are a couple of subscribers on this channel who are religiously watching and listening to this voice-over rambling. And it is those who understand the meaning beyond the superficiality. For that, I admire your cosmic intelligence and concept of reality. Others will get it, and if you don't, you can let it go. So it is time for us to go out of the park as it's getting dark. But for every journey, we have to leave something. I have to leave something that was once a part of me. I have to leave the feeling under the fake windmill, hoping the wind will carry it away. To carry away the emotions that suddenly appeared out of nowhere at the start of this journey. I have to let it go and leave it behind before we go. I have mumbled too much already, and so I have to let this go and get it over with. And so for those who get the gist of this video, thanks for subscribing and have a nice day.